Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Enlightened Tarot. Thank you for coming over to watch the video. Big thank you to everyone supporting my channel in any way that you are. It's great to see so many people jumping on board in such a short space of time and I'm truly grateful for that, so thank you. Just really in regards to personal readings, I can provide those, phone or email readings, whichever one you would like. It can be about twin flames, it can be about love, relationships, family, house move, career, money, any situation that you would like some insight and guidance on. And what personal readings really do is give you clarification about your personal situation, and the messages given, are personal to you. So, that's the difference really about me doing a generalised reading and providing a personal one to you, is that it's specific towards your situation and your life path really. These generalised readings are for a lot of people, and really the messages are there for some, not everybody. So if you do want a personal reading and you do need some clarification and you do need to speak about something, feel free to get in touch on my business email address, and I shall get back to you with details on how to go about it. Okay, so I'm going to look then, or stick with, the twin flame energies for February 2017. I've not put any cards down because I wanted to kind of do it all in front of the camera, just to kind of make a change and really to have some fun with it as well. So we'll kind of have a look, see what messages are there for us twin flames. Now this one is generalised because it's not specific to any one set of twins, but take from this what you want, whatever gives you support and confidence on this journey. I wanted to really ask the question for twin flames who are in a situation that you're unsure about. If you've had a possible contact, initial meetups, or wherever it is you're meeting your twin, and it's not and it's in more of an open place. They could even work in a supermarket, they could work in quite a public place that you kind of go to and you see them, and it's still on a friendly basis. I really wanted to look at the situation for twins who are in that situation where you're not really sure where you stand, but you've got that intense contact, eye contact, that magnetism between you, the way that you're drawn to each other, and nothing's really said between you both, but it's all done with the eyes and it's all done with the body language, and inside deep down what it is that they're thinking, but because nothing's actually said by words, it just creates a little bit of confusion inside yourself, inside your twin. So that's the emotional roller coaster that it's up and down. It's like you don't really know where you stand or what they're thinking. Sometimes you don't know what you're thinking because it's just so unsaid between you both, but you both have feelings for each other. Now the situation could be where, your twin has got a partner or possibly has got kids and is in quite an established relationship. It could be that you're both in established relationships. It could be even that you're both single, and this is still playing out where nobody's really kind of saying anything, but it's still, the feelings are there, that intensity is there, that every time you see each other you kind of have that moment with each other where you stop to look at each other and you don't really know what to do because that attraction takes over so immensely that you're kind of stunned into just looking at your twin, and they're obviously reflecting that back and looking at you as well. So it is a very emotional up and down journey, this one. So really wanted to look at those twins who are in that situation. You're not really sure as to which way it's going to play out. So we're going to pull the cards together, see what we get. I'll link into them in front of you and we'll just really see, what they're going to say. So we're going to go with these cards. These ones are the Doreen Virtue Archangel Power Tarot cards. Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Great deck. So we'll start with these. Okay, so I'm going to give them a shuffle. And I'm going to ask the question. Okay, 2 have dropped out, but I've only just started shuffling, so I'm going to continue because I don't feel that we should go with those. I'm going to try and give them a bit of a hardcore shuffle here, if I can. Quite a large deck, quite a glossy deck. So let me put the question here and ask for guidance for those twins who are not sure which way it's going, who are quite confused, nothing is being said, no words are really being spoken, and action is all being done with the eyes and with the body language and with small talk, but nothing is really getting said. So we want some clarification into the situation of twins who are going on this path here. So we're not really being sure as to what's going on. So let's have a look now. I feel like we're getting close to this one. I think it's one or two. Yeah, there's a couple there I might go with. So we're going to go with that and that. I'll leave them down for a minute. These two have come up. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm going to put them back down. Some more clarification, please. Just want to know. Twins in a situation where we're unsure as to what's going on. Because nothing is being said. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to split this pack here. I'm going to just feel here. Okay, I do feel there's one here at the bottom that I need to go with, so I'm going to put that one down. And I still feel again there's one here at the bottom that I need to go with. Still feeling it here again. I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going to go with the bottom one again. I'm not feeling it here with the top, I'm afraid, so we're going to just put that to one side. Okay, let's have a look at these now and see what messages we get. Wow. Wow, look at this, guys. I mean, quite, you know, straightforward, but I'm just going to link into these. Wow. Okay, I mean, 6 great cards there that I've gone with. I did feel them at the bottom. I mean, if you can see here, the 3 that we got to start off with. 4 of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, and be aware of your own emotions. I feel here with this card, because I asked the question as to, you know, we're not sure where we stand, we kind of, things are being done with the eyes and the body language, but not really so much in words, you know, we're not really speaking to each other. This is really saying, listen to your inner guidance, listen to your own feelings. What is it you feel? You know, and a lot of you may be feeling, you know, some strong feelings towards your twin in a loving way. That unconditional love, that they can't do no wrong, you know, you just see pure love. You're attracted to them, and, you know, it's still on a friendly level, you're still, you know, having a laugh more as mates, but, you know, you've got that intensity there. But this is just saying be aware of your own emotions, because as you become more aware of your own emotions, your twin becomes aware, you mirror each other because you're twin flames, you know, and you'll be drawn to each other, and eventually I do feel that because you become more tuned into how you really feel, that will start to open things up between you and your twin in a more positive way. Okay, now not all twins are going to go down the love path, but because I asked the question as to, you know, show me something with regards to, you know, what it is we could possibly get out of this, what is it that's going on with this friendliness, with this strong attraction that we have, but nothing's being said. It's saying listen to your own feelings, because they are real. You know, your emotions are real, and it's just saying that, you know, be aware of them and look for the magic in life. So this is what I feel in this particular card. Now the second message here to me, you know, it's spending time together, the 4 of Gabriel. Okay, time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. This is showing joy. You know, you love being near your twin. You enjoy, you know, being around them. They themselves love being around you as well. So to me, this is feeling like as you become more tuned into how you feel and really accept how you feel and not to try to push them away or to deny them or to doubt your feelings, you know that they're real. Um, to me, this is showing joy that you two love spending time together, even if it's still on a friendly level. But because, you know, you've got this divine connection and you're being guided towards each other, it's showing more time together is going to be spent. Okay. So this is generalised, so it's not for everybody, but, you know, for some of us, you're going to be spending more time with your twin. Okay. So honour your own, you know, emotional feelings. Go with that because it's showing more time together in the Four of Gabriel. Now, beautiful card to get because it shows Two of Raphael, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So this is saying for those who are thinking of just packing it all in, walking away from the situation because it's too intense and you can't stand the fact that if you don't get together, you really don't want to see it any other way. You want to walk away from it. Saying, you know, hang in there a bit longer if you can do. You know, it is a free will choice. You don't have to. You can give up on it if you want to. But because of this intense connection, it always draws you back in. So even if you go again into a separation mode, even if you decide that, you know, you want to give up, you don't want to go back to it, something may still draw you back. And that something is this connection between you, this divine connection. Okay, this divine attraction to each other always pulls you back in. No matter how far apart you are, it always pulls you back in. And even if you stay friends for life, and you know, you don't really want it to be on a friendship level, but that's how it's kind of ended up because, you know, you may both be in relationships, you may both have kids. Whatever situation it is that you can't get out of, you know, this kind of holds you together. This can never be lost and it can't be broken. Okay, it's a great card to get at the as a third card here to say that, you know, the time spent together, you know, you're being drawn together. This is why you like spending the time with each other. Okay. Now, the next three we got was the Moon, number 18, and then we got the Nine of Ariel, and then we got the Knight of Raphael. Now, when I link into the Moon here, let me just have a little look here. I feel here that strength is being given. Okay. I feel that, you know, you may feel like that, you know, not a lot of light is being shed on it. You feel pretty much in the dark about how they're feeling, even though, you know, your gut feeling tells you that they would like to go down possibly a love path, but something's holding them back. It's showing that, you know, you feel a little bit isolated because no words are being said, nothing's really being done, no action's really being taken from your twin. And even by yourself, and even though you may be getting in front of them and kind of making the effort to get to where they are, like I said, it could be in a public place, it's just showing that you feel like you're on your own with it. You don't really get much from them in the way of words. So I do feel that that's, you know, a lot of, well, not a lot, just some of you twins are feeling like that. Like I said, it is generalised, so only some of you may be feeling like that, not all of you. But do get that sense that it's not all being made clear for a reason, okay, and you feel like you're walking the path alone. Now, your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for life, a love for the beautiful things in life, Nine of Ariel. To me, this is showing that, you know, a lot of us are still feeling like we're not really getting much out of it, but it does show movement towards the twin. It does show movement, okay? So even if things are slow, even if things feel like they're dragging and really nothing is happening, something is happening, because to get this message here with the rainbow, you know, and the horse, the unicorn going forward, with this energy on here, with the flag up in the air, you know, beautiful bright day, going towards something. I do feel that this isolation that some of you may be feeling is, you know, is things are actually happening behind the scenes even though we can't see them. And we can't see them for a reason, you know, because things are being cleared for us. The path is being cleared so that we can get to where we need to be. It does show movement here. So something is happening, okay? We just need to believe in it. Now, the sixth card, the sixth message here is the Knight of Raphael. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. Committed relationships. Okay, so when I asked the question about, you know, where do we really stand in this? You know, nothing's being said, no words are spoken. We're kind of a little bit in the dark, even though in your gut you kind of know how they're feeling, but you want some kind of proof. You want to know, do they really feel like that? You know, is this intense gaze that they give you, you know, a reflection on how they're feeling? You know, you want to have something to go on with the words. No, not just the action. So I feel here that this movement behind the scenes, you know, and it's not being made quite clear just yet. That's why we feel a little bit alone and isolated with our own emotions. Something is changing, and it looks like for those who are feeling like that, you know, it does lead to something. It does lead to a romantic relationship, according to the messages given. I mean, look at these two beautiful messages together. This magnetic energy, you know, and committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet. You know, this is to do with emotions, your heart, you know, opening up and being open to receiving love. So, beautiful messages here in asking that question. For some of you who are unclear, and for some who are meant to experience this, it is going to go down this route. Okay. So, great so far. I want to put down the Lenormand deck here, just to really get some clarification on this. So we're going to ask the question here to the Lenormand cards as to where do the twin flames sit, who are unsure as to how the twin feels, and where does it lead them to. Okay, so I'm going to go with, feel one edging out there. We're going to stick with that one, and we're just going to shuffle a little bit more to get some clarification. So one's dropped out, I will go with. Maybe one more here. Twin flames, okay, so we'll stick with them before. Okay, let's have a look at these. Okay, so the anchor, number 35. Okay, now these are great messages. Okay, so I'm going to put these two up together. I feel for those twins who, you know, maybe experiencing some doubt with this, and who are unsure as to which way it is going to go. It's showing stability here, and it's showing the anchor, and it's showing security. And next to it is the clover, you know, luck, happiness, joy, passion. This is everything that you could want. This is stability. For those who have been hurt in love in the past, you know, the dynamics of the twin flame is slightly different. So it's showing stability here, that there's nothing to fear with your twin, okay? It's a case of you can be open, because some of us will be following this stable path, this stable relationship, that will be, you know, in balance with both of you. It's secure, it's solid, it's strong, okay? And you've got happiness, you've got luck, you've got passion, you've got love on your side, okay? So this will keep it solid and secure. Okay, so some of you are meant to experience this solid relationship. So don't fear anything with regards to your twin if you're meant to go down this solid, loving, romantic relationship, okay? Because it's going to work out very well. And here again we get clarification is that some people are in fear of this journey, you know. And that's okay. That's okay to be in fear of this journey, because it is a very emotional one. And going through the up and down emotions of it already, without even being in a relationship, makes you feel scared and anxious and worried about the future with them. Because if it's so intense now, what would it be like being together? What would it be like living together? You know, how are you going to get through, you know, normal day-to-day things because of this intense connection? It's like you're not sure how it's going to pan out really, and you're kind of fearful of the future, and that is okay. They're all normal human emotions that you go through. If you can find something or some way of releasing it, that would be very helpful to you, because then that way this card goes, and then we become on our journey and then enjoying it more. But when the snake comes right next to the journey, you know, it somehow needs to be released and worked on. Okay, it's okay to feel like this, but you do need to start to fade this away slowly, so you can enjoy the path, you can enjoy the journey towards the destination. Okay, these are great messages here so far, and I'm really pleased I've kind of put it down here in front of you like this. You can really see what I would have got if I'd done it before. Okay, so we're going to go with the Angel Therapy Oracle cards here. We're going to ask messages here again. This is by Doreen Virtue Great Deck. Recent purchase, and I've used them quite a few times. So, let's have a look. So I want some messages, please, for twin flames who are in a beginning stage of contact after separation and unsure as to how the twin is feeling and what would come out of it. So if there's any messages that would help for those twins on this path. Okay, let me feel here what to go with. Okay, I feel the top one here. I feel to cut now. I feel the top one again. I feel the top one again. Okay. Let's have a look at these. Okay, so we've got crystals, we've got ascended masters. Have you asked your angels for help with this, and parents? Okay, so let me just quickly link into these. Okay, right. This one I feel is fairly straightforward for a lot of us, and this would help, you know, anybody. Crystals. You know, if you're not a big believer in them, then, you know, it's obviously your choice what you would like to do. But, you know, crystals don't do any harm, and it can help support you in this situation. So look out for those crystals, and possibly if you do some research, you know, you'll find the right one for you. I do feel that a rose quartz is good for love. That would be quite good to keep with you. You can open your heart chakra as well. So that would be a good one to look out for. Even a clear crystal quartz is beautiful. There's many stones out there that would be beneficial to the twin flame process. So, you know, maybe if you do a little bit of research and look into that, you may find the right one for you. But that's a possibility in helping some healing for some of you. And just to clear your mind with them as well. Okay. So here the message is the energy of crystal supports you and helps you with your present situation. So, great message there. Here I feel, I mean, we've got Ascended Masters. Okay. And this card, you know, picks up quite well that we are being guided. Okay, we're being guided. So we're always on the right track. You know, we can't get our path wrong. If we do come off track, then we will be put back on it, you know, by our guides. Okay, and we'll be kind of nudged in the right direction. But do feel that, you know, you've got nothing to fear because you are being guided, you are being watched, okay? So there are people or energies around you that are helping you go forward on this journey. And helping you with this, the fear that you hold of the future and going forward with your twin, whatever that may be. Okay. Here I feel, we do have free will. We can, like I said at the beginning, you can walk away from this if you want to. It's completely your choice. You can leave the situation if it's too emotional and you can't handle it anymore, because it is a lengthy process. You have the separation, you have the emotions to go through, you have the healing to go through. You possibly have to think about your present situation and possibly leaving it behind. So it's saying, ask for help, because without you asking, they can't help you, they can't intervene, they can't come in and help you, because it's your life and it is your free will choices that, put you on your own unique path. It's up to you what you choose to do. But it's saying ask for help so that they can give you that gentle guidance and nudge you in the right direction and give you those downloads, which is what you may need to hear to get you towards your destination. With this card here, parents, okay, some of you either would still be with parents, or may have had a hard time with the parents, may have had narcissistic parents, may not be in the forgiving mode towards your parents, okay? But you see, it's that can hold you back from so many things in your life when you can't forgive, and when you can't forgive your parents especially. Okay, so know that they were, in your life path for a reason. You chose your parents before birth. You chose those parents to help you with your lessons, with your experiences, so that you could grow from it and expand and become who you are today. So you must forgive them, as hard as it may be for some of you. Forgive with love so that you can release all those pent-up emotions, because it only holds you back on your life journey in a positive way. You want to go forward positively. You want to draw in everything that's good towards you. And, not giving out love to parents, no matter how bad they were. Give out love to your parents and forgive them and move on. You don't have to spend time with them. You don't have to go around and see them. It's completely your free will choice to do what you want. But it's just saying, you did choose them and it was part of your life lesson. Okay. So heal from the pain by giving out forgiveness with love. Okay, so I think we're going to go to the angel answers now. This is a lot more fun doing it this way. I hope you're liking it this way. Okay, one has dropped out. We've got success here. Let me just put the questions to the angel answers card. Okay. Give me some insight and guidance for those twins who are not sure as to which way it's going and maybe feeling a bit stuck and emotionally up and down with it. Which way would this possibly go for some twins on this journey? Okay, there are a few edging out here, so I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with these two as well, and this one here. Okay, so we got success to begin with. Okay, so great positive start. Okay, so this is going the way that we would hope, hope for. So, if you are thinking that you want to take it down the loving route, then, keep thinking like that, keep positive, and it will manifest for you in that way. Okay, so the situation will improve. Okay, so you are heading in the right direction. So two great cards together, both going towards the light, both going towards their destination and being helped along the way by divine guidance. Okay, so, if you've asked for this relationship, if you've asked for it, believe it so that it can manifest for you in a positive light. If you're meant to experience this, you will do. And what are the next three messages here? So we've got a year from now. So for some of us, this is happening this year. Okay, so that's a good sign. And it doesn't matter, if it's in a few months or, halfway through the year. Does it really matter? Because, you're being prepared for the journey always, okay? And things are being put in place and change so that you two can come together, you know, when you need to. So it says a year from now, so a lot of things will be happening this year, but don't worry too much on the month, the exact day. It doesn't matter, you know, just enjoy the journey and the process of it manifesting. Okay. Recovery. So some of us may still be in the healing process and still working on us, and that's why I was saying to you, don't worry too much, you know, specifically what month. It doesn't matter, because there may still be some work needing to be done, not just for yourself, for your twin as well, and their situation and whatever it is that they're in. You know, past things maybe need to be released and let go of. Same with yourself. So still some work needing to be done. Hence, you know, it's taking a little bit of time, but it doesn't matter. And this is just saying here, get more information. So basically, I feel with this card, it's about still getting to know each other. Okay, so even though you may want things to go a lot quicker, thinking that, you know, you've had a separation, you've kind of met again, and it's not going and taking off in the way that you would like it to. You know, if I show you and remind you of this, the connection draws you back. A committed romantic relationship is coming in. This is about emotions, this card. You're not being given the full picture, you know, for a reason. Hence you feel a bit isolated, you feel a bit on your own. You know, you know your own gut feelings, but you want some kind of proof from them as to which way it's going. You know, this is about getting to know each other. Okay, so the more you feel comfortable, the more this card can go behind and then eventually dropped. Okay, so you can enjoy the journey as you get to know each other. More information. So, you know, so far, I think really positive cards here, really positive messages for the twin flames in that situation, not really knowing where you're going and what they're thinking and really what's happening. You know, you really kind of want to kind of get things going, but it is what it is. And things happen at the right time for a reason. Okay, so let me just go now to the Doreen Virtues, the Romance Angels Oracle cards. Let's have a look if they've got any messages. The twin flames in a situation where they don't feel anything's moving, they're not sure about what's happening, but they would like something to happen. Let's have a look. Any messages here? Twin flames coming forward. Okay, let's have a look. See if there's anything that sticks out. There's one there edging out. I'm going to go with that because I feel that one. Here, I feel. No, here I feel. And here. And one fell out as well. So let's have a look and see what these are meant to say. Okay, so we've got flirt. Just think into this. Right, I don't feel that it's flirt with other people, as it suggests here in the message. I feel it's flirt with your twin more. It's flirt. You two are already flirting possibly, but I do feel like you need to maybe be a little bit less subtle, you know, maybe to make it a little bit clearer, the flirting that you do, and then your twin will give you that back. Okay, they'll mirror what you do. I do feel here it's for you to step up the flirting game, to kind of show a little bit more to your twin as to how you feel. You can still be subtle, but you can show the subtleness in a bit more of a stronger way. Passion. Wow. So, as you become a bit stronger with the flirting, the passion intensifies as well. So this is just saying enjoy that flirtiness, enjoy that passion between you both. Okay, because it's going to head in a positive direction. This is just saying to release any expectations. Don't sit there planning you know, your wedding and where you're going to live and how it's going to be, and just forget all that. Okay, enjoy this. Enjoy this time together and the flirtiness. Okay, this is what you need to release. Release your expectations, or release any past pain from any exes. You know, this is not the same relationship as other connections. This is a twin flame dynamic. Okay, so it's slightly different. for you not to think about past pains and past hurts, which may possibly be bringing the fear out and, you know, stopping you on the, where's that other card? Stopping you enjoying the journey. So release that. You know, because you've got good things to look forward to. Some of you are going to go down this route of romance. And when it was saying here, how do you feel? You know, be honest with yourself. Open up so that you can heal the heart with all the pain in it from previous relationships. Because your feelings are real. And your twins' feelings are real. Okay, so if you're unsure before, the messages here for some of us are showing quite clearly, you know, it's going to go on this path. And this is saying being open, free yourself, okay? Being open, release all that pain, release all that anxiety and doubt, and go forward with confidence. You've got nothing to fear because it's all here, laid out for some of you. Okay, so I think that's really, okay, we'll go to the Abraham cards because they're always great to finish up with, and then we'll have a look at the messages in the Rhonda Byrne book. Let's see if there's any messages. Okay, so there's one flip there. Let me have a look at that one. I think we've had this one before, but I'm going to read it because it's still a good reminder for all of us on this path. Okay, so we've got here, the law of attraction assembles happy relationships. The law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you are not yourself already that. Yeah, we've had this one before, but you see, then again, we've got it again, so a lot of us do need reminding of this. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring to you those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. If you are not happy with yourself or with life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the discord, because any action taken from a place of lack is always counterproductive. Okay, so the more you feel that you lack certain things in your life, if you're lacking a good partner, if you're lacking, you know, a loving relationship, you will attract that partner back to you. So if you feel that, you know, there's nobody out there for you, then somebody will come who is not really there for you. That's what it's really saying, that you know, will attract what you give out and who match your vibration. It's a great reminder there. I'm just going to go to the Secret Daily Teachings by Rhonda Byrne. Great little book again. Always get really good messages from here. So we're just going to randomly pick a page. Okay, so give us some insight or some messages for the twin flames who are feeling a little bit stuck and going forward and not sure where they stand. Okay, look at that. Day 211. A great number. Okay, now this message here says, there is great power in your words because they are thoughts that you have given additional energy to. Be aware of what you are saying. Watch your words. It is a spectacular moment when you catch your unwanted words midstream, because it means you are becoming more conscious and aware. Yes. Okay, and day 212. I mean, what great numbers. I mean, a lot of you may be still seeing, you know, 11s, 111, 1111. I know I'm still seeing it. And they do say that you can make a wish when you see those numbers. I think I've been seeing them since probably November time now, and I'm still seeing them quite a lot, and they do stand out. But recently I've been seeing 22 or 222. And when I had a look into that, it said new beginning, something is going to start, and to trust, you know, that the journey is unfolding and a new beginning is coming. So if any of you are seeing, you know, those sequences of numbers, you know, they're there for a reason. They are messages from our angels, and that's how some of them communicate to us. And they do stand out that you notice, of which I have. But I'm still getting the 11s and now recently the 2s as well. So, you know, have a little look, do some research and see, you know, what they mean for you. But this is what I've researched, and it actually does make a little bit of sense to me. So I do, you know, I'm paying attention to those messages from angels and guides. Okay, so I'm just going to read this page here, see if it's of any help. The infinite universe is like our sun. The very nature of the sun is to give light and life. The sun could not exist or be a sun unless it was giving light and life. Can you imagine the sun waking up one morning as it rises and thinking, I'm sick of giving light and life? The moment the sun stopped giving life, it could not exist. The infinite universe is the same as the sun. The very essence and nature of the infinite universe is giving, and it could not exist otherwise. When we are in harmony with the laws of the universe, we experience the joy of its continuous giving. I don't really need to say much more about those messages because, they just kind of spoke for themselves, but great messages. I think overall here, brilliant messages. If you're in any doubt as to what's happening for some of you, and this is resonating, then, take this with confidence and go forward on your twin flame journey positively, with openness, without expecting anything, and know that this magnetic attraction always brings you back. Okay, so I think I'll wrap it up there. Like I said, if you do want a personal reading, that will be specific to your situation. They won't be generalised because obviously I'll link in with your energy and then we'll put the messages down and they'll be specific for you. So if you do want a reading, feel free to get in touch. It's enlightenedtarot@outlook.com. You can message any time of the day or night, it doesn't matter, and I'll reply to you as soon as I get them and just give you some information as to how it works and how you can go about getting a personal reading, with phone or email. It's completely your choice, whatever you decide. Just send me a message. So I'll wrap it up there. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. I want to wish you all love, light and peace, and I will speak to you all very soon. Thank you.